Hi, Mike from LightWave here, and in this video we are going to show you how to properly update your LightWave system. Just a couple steps you need to follow. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through those. So first thing we're going to do is download an update file. Once we've done that, we're going to make or create a USB update drive or stick, and lastly we're going to go ahead and apply that update to the LightWave system. I did want to note, make sure you have a USB drive or stick available for this process. So whether you have one from us in the past from an update or a TLI order, or another one just laying around, just make sure you have one handy. Okay, so how do we download an update file? So you may have received an email from us with a link to download. If you have that, great, click on that link. It'll take you straight to our website and download the file for you. If not, you can manually browse your way up there, and let me show you how. Whether you're using Edge, Chrome, Safari, or another browser, the process is more or less the same. So navigate to lightwavetherapy.com, and on the top menu, you'll see a Contact Us button. Down below that, you'll see Support and Resources. Go ahead and click on that. And that's going to navigate you into our Provider Support Resource portal. This is a really good spot, not just for downloads, but for a ton of information. So whether you're a brand new provider, just started with us, or you've been with us since 2002, I highly recommend you get up here and navigate around and get familiar with what's up here. So you can get your owner's manuals, protocols. We have videos that go along with those as well, different forms, our training and events online and in person, different information on our products. So let's scroll down and get to the support and update sections right here in the middle. Go ahead and click on that. And that's going to take you to our support portal. And this is more for tech support. So if you need service for your LightWave system or updates and such like that for the actual equipment, this is where you're going to go. Scroll down just a bit. You'll see the LightWave Software Update Center. And in here, we'll have all of our updates. So the newest one will be on top. And you can see in here, we have the newest update is from December of 2024. It's version 5.2.14. And it's good to know that number because there's a way of checking your system to see what it currently has versus what you're updating to, or after you've updated, to make sure it's successfully applied and that new number shows on the system. Down below there, it's going to list out any new features, updates, improvements, whatever we did to the software, so you can understand what you're getting. And then we'll have the link to download. We also have updates instructions in writing, so if you just want to print it off, you can have that as well. So the first step is going to be to download the update file. So depending on your browser, how things download it does vary from browser to browser. Edge on a Windows PC, it might be different on a Mac using different browsers, but more or less the process should more or less follow the same rules. So click on the download, and it's going to prompt you, and it's going to ask you, what do you want to do with this file you're downloading? Save as is what I prefer, because with save as, it gives you an opportunity to save it in a particular place that you are familiar with or you prefer. Sometimes if you just hit save, it puts it in some erroneous place, and good luck finding it. So go ahead and click the save as if that's an option. And then select the file, the location you want to put it in. I use my download folder. That's my default downloads. Some people may use their desktop, excuse me, or documents. So I'm going to select downloads. And you can see down here it has the file name that is being downloaded. So kind of pay attention to that because that's the file we need to access here in a few seconds. So click save, and now it's going to download. So the next step is going to be to access this file. Now that we download it, we're going to have to do something with it. My particular browser allows me has a little icon to open or show the folder that it's downloaded to. I can click on that and bring it right up. If you don't have that option, the next thing you can do is open up your File Explorer and then navigate to that location, whether it's your desktop, documents, or for me, downloads. And you can see now I have that file there. So we've successfully downloaded the update file. The next step is to take your USB flash drive, put it in your computer, and we're going to copy over the proper files to this flash drive so we can do an update. So go ahead and insert your flash drive at this time. When you insert it, you may get some prompts, you may hear some beeping and such. Give it a few seconds to recognize that, and it should bring up a new window showing you your USB drive. Mine happens to be the D drive. You might be E or F or some other drive letter, but it should be something like that. So I'm going to move that window over here, and then over here is my download. So I have that zip file, and just so you know what a zip file is, it's a container file. It holds stuff within it. And we're not copying the zip file directly over to the USB drive. We actually need the files within it, or the file within it. So let's go ahead and double click on in the download, or wherever you downloaded that file, that zip file, double click on it. You'll see within there there's a file with a similar name that ends in .upd. That stands for update. So that's the file we care about. So what our goal is here is to get this file from our local computer to this USB drive. And you can do it a couple ways. You can drag it and drop it. Boom. Copies over, and now it's on the USB drive. Or you can right click on it, say copy, go to your USB drive, say paste, and it'll paste it here. Either way works the same, not a problem. Now that we've successfully copied over the update file to the USB drive, we have a USB stick. So at this time, you can remove the USB drive from your computer, and we're going to take that and put it in a LightWave system. So let's go ahead and do the next step, which is performing an update on your LightWave system. Okay, now we have our USB drive that we just made a few seconds ago. We're going to go ahead and put this in the main unit. So this is the LightWave main unit, and whether you have the React series or the Elite or any of our other different models, they're all going to have the same port to plug it in. So on the upper right hand side, you're going to see this USB port. You're going to plug the USB drive into that, and it generally takes about 3 to 5 seconds for the software to recognize and initialize the USB update. So if you happen to be logged in and at the kind of the home screen, you're going to go ahead and log out with a logout button right here at the bottom right. It looks like a little power icon. The update is done from the login screen. So when you first start the unit up, this is where it initially starts. You can do the update from right here. If you happen to be logged in, just go ahead and log out. Up in the upper right corner, you'll see a version numbers in small white letters. You might be able to see that in the video. Your current version might be 5.1 or 5.0 or something like that, 22, whatever the case might be. We're trying to get to 5.2.13 at this time. It may be different down the road. So just pay attention to that, because after you perform the update, it should have the current version that was noted on the website up in that upper right-hand corner. So to perform an update, now that we have the USB drive in there, we're going to hit the little gear wrench icon right here. And it's going to prompt you. It's going to tell you to put in a USB drive. And once you've done so, go ahead and hit OK. Well, that's been done. Now we hit OK. The next screen that comes up is really important to pay attention to. It's a black screen that'll fill up this area here, and you'll see a bunch of writing on there. And at the end, it'll say successful, succeeded, or it failed. If it succeeded, obviously that's great. If it failed, give us a call. We'll figure out what happened. Maybe the USB update wasn't made correctly, or there's something else going on with your system. So we'll go ahead and hit OK. You can kind of see the little screen there with all the writing. Successful. Perfect. That's what we want. And then at this time, the system's going to automatically reboot. So the system automatically reboots. You can take the USB update out of here. Save this for future updates. We're going to have some, I'm sure, down the road, so it's good to keep this handy. You can also keep this as a backup if you have a problem with your system. Sometimes applying an update will resolve any software issues. So now we can see, we look in the upper right-hand corner, the version is 5.2.13, which means we have the latest, greatest version on here. You can go ahead and log in just to verify everything's working. Navigate around. I don't have anything plugged in right now to turn it on and off. But if there's any new treatments, they'll be listed in here, or any new features, like we have the delay feature that's now available, so you can delay the start of the system any particular minutes or seconds that you prefer. We have successfully performed an update on the LightWave system. Okay, so just a quick recap on how to perform an update on your LightWave system. First, we're going to download a file. That file is going to be a zip file. We're going to take the update file within the container, that zip file, copy it to a USB stick on the root of it, or USB drive on the root of it, and then we're going to apply it to the LightWave system through the steps that we just talked about. If you have any questions on that, please give us a call. Now, I did want to mention as well, again, how I kind of stress, get up to this lightwavetherapy.com providers portal. It's /provider, or you get, all right. Also, our YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com and you type in LightWave LED, that'll pull up our channel. Tons of videos, protocols, how-tos, marketing, just a lot of great resources as well. So hopefully this was helpful, get you taken care of. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can call us, email us, hit us up on social media. Thank you. I'll see you soon.